organize your preps and some other stuff. Yes, I'm wearing this vest for a reason. I'll tell you why. Hey everybody, it's Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. And today, we're talking about organizing your preps because today we cleaned out an area that we had preps and other stuff. We did the whole moving, not moving thing for a little bit. So we had several different storage locations and we were using a less than optimal storage location for some of our stuff. So we organized that today. It's all about making progress. It's all about prepping a little every day. This is very important, making progress like that. So I feel really proud. We got an area all cleared out, ready. That's like our staging area. And then put into more semi-permanent locations and permanent locations, which is good. I'm wearing this carrier in this video because the modifications, this is the Condor Elite LCS Vanquish plate carrier that I recently, yesterday, did some modifications to that, let me tell you, awesome. I love it. You want to see the video about it? It's on Patreon. Links in the description below, the top link. It's $1 a month. Lots of good content there. I can actually speak my mind. I can actually talk without not being in parables. I love what I did to this vest. Oh my gosh. Absolutely love it. You got to see the video. $1 a month. Come on. Seriously. Whatever. I know some people don't like Patreon. I would do it even if I wasn't making money from it, just because I can have free speech. But anyway, enough about Patreon. Getting your stuff organized is very important. And having proper stuff is also very important. What, baby? Oh, you want me to show them this? Okay. Well, we talked about, we were interrupted in the Patreon video of talking about bug out vehicles. It's okay to interrupt every once in a while. It's not too much. So bug out vehicles, really quick. Bug out vehicles are very important. And if you have a bug out vehicle like I'm about to show you, you'll be golden because it'll go anywhere almost. It carries a lot of stuff. And oh my gosh, it's big and powerful. Right there. Can you imagine if you had one of those? Man, if I had one of these, holy cow. Yeah, I would close in the back. I'd armor the sides. Oh yeah. I'd armor the cab and stuff like that. But check it out. Bug out vehicle. Good to go. All right, baby. Thank you. Organizing your stuff and where it is very important. Proper storage is very important.
You forget what you were talking about.
Not for a second I did, yep. She said I forgot, if you heard in here, if I forgot what I was talking about. No, so yeah, we made some good progress today and it feels really good. I'm really glad about that. We're going to continue doing the things. We're bringing in some topsoil to top off our raised beds to get planting. We already have some stuff coming up. We have some seeds started in the house. We have that are sprouted. They're about that tall, some peppers. And yeah, we're doing the things. I encourage you guys to get out and do the things. One thing I learned and why I modified this the way I did, if you want to watch the video, like I said, is because I train with it. I actually get out there and use it in a tactical environment. Not just in the woods playing army. We do open field stuff. We do CQB stuff. We do a lot of stuff. I talk about on Patreon. I talk about every other weekend, our lessons learned from our training, all the stuff like that. But we do rope work, rappelling, also flip yourself upside down to check clear rooms, ensuring the entirety of the room is clear, that there's not somebody hidden up high and stuff like that. So you flip upside down. You want your stuff nice and tight and smooth. And so yeah, it's a good modification. I'm happy with. There's a lot going on in the world today, guys. And if you are stockpiling food, you need to have proper storage locations for them. I've talked about a lot of things recently. I think I talked about it on Patreon, but we have a California King bed, and recently it's a really thick. It's a stitch and needle bed. It's a super awesome bed. If you guys want an awesome bed, and it's just a match. It's one mattress. There's no box spring, and it was just on the floor because we had a little one with us. And we didn't want her rolling out of bed and falling a long distance, stuff like that. Well, now she's older, so what do? You guys have seen those black totes with the yellow lids. There's the big ones and there's the small ones. I like the small ones better because when you start putting food storage in a container, it gets heavy really quick. And the big ones, they're fine for toilet paper, hygiene items, stuff like that, maybe some medical stuff. But if you're getting into food, they get heavy really quick. So I like the smaller ones. But anyway, so what we did is we put an entire layer of them under our bed. Then I got some plywood, cut to the right size, slid it on top of it, put our mattress back down. Boom, bunch of food storage right there. And what I found out was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 large tubs and 4 small tubs fit perfectly under a California King bed, just so you know. So finding places to put your stuff is important, especially if you are getting more stuff. If you're really stacking to the rafters, if you're really taking food storage seriously, you will run out of room. I was just handed another item that is also very important in preparedness, staying warm. Part of staying warm is making sure that all parts of your body are warm, including your hands. So have proper hand wear. Got to keep your hands warm. Don't want to get frostbite. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. So totes, storage, find unique places to put your stuff.
For a sec, you forgot what you.
Think outside the box. Maybe make a coffee table out of those things with some plywood on top, and then just get a sheet, drop it over so it covers so people don't see what's underneath. There's a lot of different ways. But anyway, I encourage you guys to get out to organize your spaces. Maximize your space for your preps. Because if you're like me and you have a decent amount of preps, you will eventually run into a space issue. Unless you have a huge warehouse, or unless you are, I think I've talked about it on Patreon, I forget here, adding on to your house, which I'm super excited about. We're going to have a lot more space soon. Working with engineers on that one. Getting the plans, permits, all the stuff like that. But I'm sure that will come up in a video. I'm sure I'll be showing some of that stuff. Basically, we're adding we're adding 2 rooms to our house and a garage. The garage I will organize. One side will be tools, automotive related type stuff, work related, house related type stuff. The other side will be garden related, garden tools, starter kit or seed starter areas, stuff like that. What, baby?
I'm not trying to be too interrupted, but I was talking about my room now. I'm thinking.
Yes. Yep. And then also in the overhead of the garage, great place for food storage. One of the 2 rooms is going to be a food storage room. It will be a food storage. That will be kind of like a very, very large working pantry. The ability that will give us to do, just a sec, baby. That will give us the ability to more effectively rotate through our preps, because we will be able to organize them better so they're more visible instead of just stacked. I actually have a location that is a shed that is literally stacked completely full to the rafters with those totes of food storage. That is not usable, because what about the tote on the bottom and the back? It would take me all day to get to it by pulling everything out of there. So that's not optimal, obviously. We got to optimize things. We got to make sense. We got to be able to see what we have so we know what we have. You should have a prepper notebook though, right? You should know what you have. But being able to rotate through it is important. And I'm lacking in certain storage locations for that ability. What, baby?
One of the rooms we're having probably could be my room, so we don't have to put another room in the house.
Yes. Okay, no more interruptions, please.
Yes, Dad.
One of the rooms is going to be her bedroom. New bedroom for her. Because she's 5 now. She's a big girl. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really happy about that. We'll have a lot more storage space, which is good, because we're going to need it. Because we are stacking food to the rafters, we're stockpiling. We are going to be, we're all, like I said, we're getting ready to grow. yeah, we're really ramping it up. We're always really ramping it up. So I encourage you guys to do the same thing. And like I said, good setup. It's one of those things I almost thought about, like buying some of these plate carriers, setting them up like this, and then like reselling them as the asymmetrical preparedness plate carrier setup. I love it so much and recommend it so much. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being awake. Thank you for being in a preparedness mindset. I really appreciate that. Honestly, I really appreciate all you guys out there that are trying to do what you can to take care of yourselves and your family and not rely on the government for handouts and not rely on anybody else. Taking care of yourselves is very important. I get some people in certain situations need help from others. No problem. That's what other people are there for. That's why we have tribes. That's another thing. I went into good detail on Patreon also. Yesterday's video, I believe, about how to build tribe, where to find tribe, how to go about it. A lot of good ideas, a lot of good information there. So that's another one. Another reason why you need to be on Patreon. I mean, seriously, there's so much good stuff there. But anyway, prep it a peace of mind, not out of fear. Make it fun. Make it a lifestyle. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.